Hello my friends, I'm in the garden. So today we're going to plant tomatoes, cucumbers, basil, coriander, something else in the high beds that my husband, he was there, and there's my baby. But yeah, we came here to the garden to plant them. We have no clue what we're going to do, but I'm going to show you the progress, how we plant. And we already, and saying we, I mean my husband, did some research already on what to plant with what, basically what goes with what in terms of vegetables and herbs. So we're going to plant according to his plan that he drafted really quick before we left. And of course I'm gonna show you also what is growing here, because everything is in bloom and we had our trees here already. They're doing pretty well except for peach tree. I will show you also the progress. I want to show you in the background, I believe it's called allium, it's like purple onion. And my peonies are in bloom. Well, mine. When we got this garden, the peonies were already there, and it's so awesome because they take years to flower. And you know that I was growing my whole life houseplants, and now with this garden, we'll see. I need to learn. So if I do anything wrong, please let me know because I will be learning. I took the seedlings from the seeds that I was growing, and maybe you've seen that video already, but everything except for strawberries sprouted and is growing pretty well. So today we're going to plant everything. Let's start. So what we have here is two high beds that my husband made from wood by himself. We have also here soil that we got from a store. Basically, we bought them in packages and then we put them here. And here are all the seedlings that I've shown you in the previous video as well. But what my husband does here is basically we have these plastic labels, plastic sticks, and we have the names on it. And now, according to his plan, he divided the soil, the high bed, into separate squares to know at what distance we need to plant the seedlings. And here we need to, the plan is basically to plant the seedlings together or next to each other, the ones that are companion plants or that are a good pair. For example, tomato grows well next to basil, cucumbers grow better with coriander, if I'm not mistaken. So my husband did this research. I don't know if it's something real or not, or I also don't know the reason for it. Like, how do they help each other? I know that some, for example, we also have here tagetes, and this is a plant that is repellent for snails and slugs, so they will not go on tomatoes, but we will see. So the rest, I don't know why they are good to plant together, for example. Okay, but that's the plan. That's why he's now using these sticks to kind of help me to find what plant goes where, what seedling goes where, and now we're organizing it basically. The weather is wonderful, to be honest. It's spring, it's very nice and warm and sunny, finally. So it's already time to plant them. There, as you can see, they have grown quite a lot already, and these small cups are already small for them, but I was also waiting a little bit so that we don't have freezing temperatures at night. And everything is going to be planted today. So we have a lot of things here, from herbs, coriander, basil, onion, what else? There was something else I forgot. I think it's not sure. Okay, and then we have radish, a lot of cucumber, a lot of tomatoes, different varieties. I have cherry tomatoes and really big tomatoes as well. I believe 2 or 3 varieties of cucumbers, onion, this is in my hand now, and radish. That's onion. Look at the roots. This is amazing, just from seeds. Oh yeah, and from herbs we also have dill, which is also pretty big now. And there will be some marigold flowers as well, because they are again kind of repellent for snails and slugs, and last year we had a lot of them. They ate everything, but last year when we just got the garden, we didn't plant anything because there was a lot of work that needed to be done in the garden. Mostly it was removing the stones and making sure that we have a lot of space for grass, for the soil basically. So the stones that you see maybe a little bit in the background, a little bit is still allowed in this kind of garden communities, but not many. So we had to repair and remove a lot of asbestos, a lot of stones, and by saying we, my husband did it. So now I'm planting this here, and the idea is, of course, to plant them, to water them, and then see what will grow, what not. To be honest, I have no clue how to take care of them. The idea is to eventually have also a watering system that will be watering them ideally maybe once or twice a day, because we need around 30 minutes to get to this garden and we cannot live there. So this is also one of the rules of these garden communities. You're not allowed to live in these gardens, even though we have a small house around just 24 square meters. It's basically just one room, but we cannot stay there. So if you watched until now, if you will be interested in one of my courses about growing houseplants, please check the description of this video, because there I have a link for you so that you can get my course and grow plants better. And I hope that will be useful for you and you will have more success with growing houseplants at home. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you have already some experience with growing plants. So I'm planting everything next to each other. Two tomatoes, no, two cucumbers next to each other, but then tomatoes are in a row, combined with basil on the sides, dill, tagetes, marigold basically. And yeah, I'm talking here to our neighbors. One of the wonderful things of these garden communities is also that you have these gardens next to each other. Basically, we have neighbors from all the sides, and it's a very international garden. We have neighbors from Latvia on our left, I believe Latvia. I'm sorry if I say something wrong. At our back, the neighbors that I'm talking to right now, as you can see in the video, are from Germany, and the neighbors on the right side are from Turkey. But yeah, we're all a big community of gardeners. There are so many other, I think around 60 garden houses and small gardens here, and everyone is growing different things. Last year when we got the garden in autumn, they even had a competition who will grow the tallest sunflower and who will grow the biggest pumpkin. And our neighbors won the second place. It was a huge pumpkin. So for this year we were a little bit late growing pumpkin. We actually ended up not growing a pumpkin. Yes, so for the next year we will be better prepared, because you know we need to plant the seeds of pumpkins early. I would say end of February, March at home, in a protected area from freezing temperatures. And then again we can plant them outside in the garden when there is no risk that we will have, you know, frost. So to be honest, everything was a little bit of a challenge here. This is the first time for me planting seedlings of vegetables and herbs outside in the garden. As you know, I've repeated also for so many times already. This garden experience is so new to me. So while I was planting, it was so hot, it was so windy, and some of the tomato seedlings, I guess they were the weakest, they wilted. So I'm not sure if they will even recover. And for now we are watering with a hose. My husband is watering them. As you see, they're not well established yet, so he's very careful. He waters around the plants, but once they grow and they are established, we would like to have a watering system that will be basically sprinkling them, or maybe we'll have a drip system, I'm not sure. It's not only for the period when we are on holiday for a week or two, but it's also for daily watering, so that we're not stressed in case, you know, it's 30 degrees Celsius outside, it's very hot and we're not there, everything will get burned. So not to have that, we will need to have a proper automated watering system. But for now, this is what we have. Look at this. This is amazing, yeah? Me and my husband planted all this. He's still watering there in the front. Here, mostly what you see is cucumbers, tomatoes, basil, coriander, parsley, and radish. To be honest, tomatoes even wilted even before I could plant them. So um, I think my learning was that first, if you have tomatoes in cups or pots, first you need to water them properly so that they are very strong. And then if you bring them to the garden and transplant them in your high beds when it's very hot, you need to make sure that they are very, very strong to basically not wilt under the direct sunlight. Well, hopefully they will all recover. I will just use some sticks now for cucumber, for example, to keep them straight. And fingers crossed.